Well, here at Good Morning Frederick, we are all about making sure you're aware of what's happening locally. Today is no different. I've got Christina Forbes and Rayanne Butler, right? Is that I got it? Yes, I
Yes.
can read from the Elder Conference. Thank you, ladies, for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thanks, Danny.
All right. So we have this elder conference that's been happening for a while. Christina, do you want to tell us a little bit about how it came about?
Well, actually, that's a good question for Rayanne, who's been involved. This is our 29th year, Danny, and I think Rayanne's been involved from the beginning.
Oh
Yeah,
my goodness, Rayanne, you
Yeah.
rock. That's awesome.
We started back in 1991. We've had a couple years where we did not have the Elder Expo, but this will be our 29th year this year.
That is unbelievable. Has it morphed and changed a lot over the years?
Significantly. I think the first year we might have had 100 or 200 people. We were at the high school downtown in Frederick, and we've been to schools, we've been to the fairgrounds, we've been to what used to be an event complex on Route 15.
Oh, old
And so
Linfields.
this
Yes.
year we're excited to have it at Frederick Health Village.
That's very, very nice. What was the impetus behind starting an elder conference?
So the Elder Services Provider group is a group of businesses of varying different types who provide services and education and programs to seniors and families and caregivers and professionals in the area. And so it was developed to provide educational opportunity and networking for seniors to get to know who are the providers in Frederick County.
Yeah. And now, what is your attendance like now for the event?
We're expecting on Thursday for the Elder Expo, hopefully about 700 people to attend.
That is phenomenal. All right. So, Christina, give us the nitty gritty about the actual event itself. So, it is this Thursday.
Well, actually, Danielle, we actually have two events. So Wednesday is our caregiver conference. A few years ago, we recognized that although we love giving our information to seniors, we were missing out on a really important demographic, and that's the people caring for them. So we expanded the event to include an evening before. So on Wednesday of this week, caregivers who have pre-registered can visit the expo, visit the vendors and the displays from 4 to 6 p.m. And then at 6 p.m., we have three amazing speakers who will provide information that we hope will give our caregivers some more tools that they have to sustain them in their journey. And then again, at Thursday, as Rayanne said, from 9 to 2, Expo is open to the public, and it is a great event for seniors, rising seniors, people who work with seniors, people who love seniors. It's broad, and we really want everyone to come and get information. It is a great way for people to get a lot of information in short order. 67 vendors will be there, in addition to various services like flu and COVID vaccines. Frederick Health is offering a number of screening services in addition to all of the vendors, plus free food.
Oh, well,
So
well, you know that. I'll be there for the free food. Well, that's really wonderful. And look, I mean, as we all know, the population of seniors is exploding. It's going to be our largest population, as the boomers. And I mean, I've got my mom living here. So I think a lot of us are kind of encountering being a member of this community. And I think it's really important to have this. Ram, what would you say for people who are caring for a senior or have parents that, are currently independent but may need help? What would you say are like the top two or three things that they should be thinking about as their parents age?
Well, not knowing where they're living or what their needs are, I think just the most important thing is seeking some resources and education about what all is out there and that it's available. There is a a wealth of knowledge and experience here in Frederick County, who can help anyone who might be wanting to, assist an older adult as they're aging, whether they age in place in their home, or if they're looking to move, that the home is not, the safest or the most practical place for them to age in place. I think the biggest thing is reaching out to all of the resources that we have in Frederick County.
Yeah, agree 100%. And Christina, for you, what would you say if there was one thing you'd want people to know about these two events on Wednesday afternoon or evening and Thursday? What would you say if there was one thing people should know about them? What should that be?
That it's really worth their time. We know that our caregivers in particular are strapped and it's hard to make time, but this is worth it. As Rayanne said, getting information is the key, and the key is to get that information before you need it, right? When you are in crisis and things are falling apart, you're not thinking clearly, you don't have capacity. So come out to an event like this before you need the help, gather the information, talk to people, get information, network with your peers. It's a great opportunity to do that so that when and if the crisis happens, you've at least got a little bit of information. Hey, I met a lady, I remember she said, and that can really help you out. Just meeting one or two people. Our Frederick senior care community is incredibly collaborative. We all know one another. We all work well. We all play nice in the sandbox, and we are here to serve the people of Frederick. So if a person reaches out to just one person that they remember and met, that person is going to help connect them to other people who can help them. So coming out and making a connection is really important.
Well, I think that that's perfect advice. We will make sure that the website links are on screen for people who want to still register. Now, can they still register today for the Caregivers event?
Yes, we know that caregivers make last minute decisions because they have to. So, yes, they can. And
Okay,
just a note that there is no registration required for Expo. So,
great.
anybody can come to Expo. They don't need to sign up in advance. And I didn't mention, but we have 8 speakers on Expo Day as well, touching on things that will be of interest to seniors, caregivers, and professionals. So, concurrent sessions throughout the day for people to get information. And that's all on the website if you link the website.
Excellent. Well, thank you, ladies, so much for making the time. We hope you have a wonderful couple of days, and I'm sure there will be hundreds and hundreds of people who will be so glad that they stopped out to see and get information for caring for or being an elder themselves. So, thank you guys so much.
And thank you, Danny, for
Thank you,
spreading the
Danny.
word.